go YouTube? It's your boy RealDonJ, and we coming at y'all another video, man. Today we got a little story time, but you know, I got y'all at that heat. Y'all know I ain't never disappoint. But nah, so today we got the story time on when I got suspended for the first time. So yes, it was a wild story. So I'm gonna get right into it though. Make sure y'all like. Alright, so first things first, when we get into the story, folks. So you know, I was in 5th grade, about to graduate elementary school, and I first got suspended. Hold on, we gotta change the lights for this shit. This shit was wild, fool. Yeah, where's that shit? Alright, so bam. So we in middle school. I mean, not middle school. We at elementary school. Damn, I just overstuttered. I can't do it. Now we gotta zip this up. But nah, so we was in elementary school, and motherfuckers used to have recess and all of that. You know, used to be in there cooling. You know, people used to bring like chips to school, all of that. You know, you had to pass out chips if you had a big old bag of chips, like, and used the elementary school, because everybody was gonna ask you. And if you ain't break bread, whoa. If you ain't break bread, you was cut, so it was bad. So, yeah, so it was a good day. I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't even like mad at the world or nothing. Like, you know, it was a calm day. You know, we had just got done taking a test. You know how I used to take them little standardized tests in school. It used to be boring. So, like, you know, as soon as they gave you recess, you know, you trying to tee up. Like, you outside, it's warm outside, all of that. Let me take a sip, though. So, everybody used to be outside getting teed. So, I guess it's recess. We go outside. We ain't had a small part. Anybody who went to school in elementary school know that if we had the small part, we was either playing basketball or we wasn't doing nothing at all. Cause the small park used to bust. Used to have the little hoop. Yeah, we used to be playing big old like 32s, like 10, 15 kids. You know, used to scramble for the ball. So, but we wasn't there. We was in a big park, and we had the field. So, whatchamacallit? So, you know, we was doing all this running around. I ain't gonna lie, I was hungry that day. So, this girl I had knew, she had some chips. But if you know this chip for, like, you a real one. Like, you wasn't no lame back then. Like, we used to eat, like, the big old bag of the puff corn, the hot puff corn. You know, you get it at the store for, like, $2. So then I saw Shorty. I asked her, I'm like, let me get some chips or whatever. So she gave me some chips. So it's this nigga that's with her. He, like, on some salty shit. Like, he don't want her to give me the fucking chips or some shit. So, but she gave me the chips anyway. So, this nigga must have knocked that shit out of my hand. Man, motherfuckers ain't never been so mad. I slapped the shit out of him. Like, I slapped the fucking taste out of his mouth. Like, that shit was bad. Like, don't fucking knock no chips. Nah, I feel like, motherfuckers, like, don't knock no fucking chips out of my hand. Motherfuckers are, like, over tweaked. So, I tweaked with his ass. I instantly, like, I smacked his ass. I'm like, fuck, don't do no dumbass shit like that, fool. I don't even know what the fuck your ass on. Like, fuck is you knocking the chips out of my hand for? Like, you mad because she gave me something? What the fuck? So, I guess he must have walked off because he was mad as hell and I got on his ass. So, motherfuckers, you know how recess used to be, like, right before lunch. So, motherfuckers used to have recess and go to lunch. So, motherfuckers had recess, and recess over, we putting the equipment away and shit. We about to go to lunch for instantly. Motherfuckers in that lunch line, you know, you had to go to one side of the lunchroom and wait in that line if you wanted that particular thing. So, motherfuckers in that bitch just waiting in the line. I get so close to, like, where the deans was at and shit. Because, you know, the deans used to supervise our lunch if we was bad at lunch. Like, if we had a bad lunch period, they was coming up in there. So, instantly, I got close to the little thing to get my food. I hear on the walkie-talkie, yeah, can Donovan, da-da-da-da, come to the main office, come to the principal's office. I'm like, the principal's office? I'm like, I already know what time it is. I'm finna get in trouble. So I'm instantly like, they escorted me to the front of the line, hurry up and get my food. They like go down there. I'm like, whoa. So they tell me go down there. I ain't gonna lie, I'm low key like, I hope I don't get in trouble for this. Like, you know, I'm just hoping like they just want us in the little principal's office for like something good or something. No. So instantly, I see folks in there that I smacked because he tried to knock the chips out of my hand. So instantly, I'm like, yep, I already know what time it is. They finna try to get me on this little that I smacked him in his face. He probably made up a whole little story. Keep in mind, I was cool with the principal. Like, principal knew my parents, all of that. She was cool peoples. So I'm up in there. She come in there chewing on her salad. For we in there cool, and she in there chewing on her salad. She instantly, so what's going on today? I've been there like, nothing. I had a good day. She like, I know you lying after what I heard. She was like, but I want to hear both sides of the story. So he telling his story or whatever. Like he a dweeb, so we not really listening to him. But we like, okay. Like he ain't lie at least. So it gets to me, I'm like, I tell the story on exactly what happened. So she instantly was like, hold on, let me pause it. So she instantly was like, so why did you do that? I said, because he should have never smacked the chips out of my hand. Like, that's disrespectful. Like, I got my hand out like this with the chips in my hand, and you just go knock them bitches out my hand. Like, motherfuckers a tweak. So I tweaked. But then it was like, you were too aggressive. You didn't have to do all of that. But you mean I say I was hungry. Like, motherfuckers would kill for some chips in elementary school if you was hungry as hell. Motherfuckers not trying to hear that shit, man. So that shit happened. She like, well, I heard both sides of the story, so Donovan, you're getting suspended, da 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 da, and I'm calling your parent. I'm like, I'm getting suspended because I smacked him in his face. Okay. Call my parents, my pops on the phone. I used to hate when you used to call my pops folk because that shit used to be bad. Like, I knew I had an ass whooping coming like as soon as I got to the crib because that nigga didn't play no games. Like, that shit was tragic, folk. And I knew he was at home that day. Motherfuckers knew that they was gonna have a beating coming. So she tell him what happened. He like, get him on the phone. I'm like, hello. Like, like I'm scared as hell. I'm, hello. Yeah. They said that they was gonna suspend me. I was like, I ain't do nothing but just smack the kid because he knocked the chips out of my hand. He was like, all right. He was like, you lucky it wasn't nothing crazy, but you still finna be on punishment. Da da da. I'm like, all right. He was like, give her back the phone. He talking about, do I need to come up there and come get him right now? They instantly, yes. He like, all right, I'll be up there in 10 minutes. Like the school is down the street from my house. So yeah, she hang up the phone. She like, okay, well, go back to your locker and get all of your things and get whatever work you need from your teacher. Because, we only had one teacher. So She like, yeah, go do that. I go do that, grab all my stuff. I'm just sitting in the office like this, like my head down. It's nothing to say. Just like thinking about this ass whooping I'm finna get. I get home. He ain't even say nothing. Waited for my mama to get home. Man, what? My mama letting my ass, man. Motherfuckers instantly talk that shit, lectured me, and whooped my ass with a pink Timberland belt. Yes, a thick ass pink Timberland belt. That shit hurted like a motherfucker. So instantly, I'm in that bitch. I ain't gonna lie, I cried like a motherfucker. She whooped my ass. But then, like, they took my iPad, because I was definitely an iPad kid. Motherfuckers can't say that they wasn't an iPad kid back then. Took iPad, and this is back in the day, like, when I had first met Troy, we was going, like, hard to videos. Took game. I didn't do nothing. I was suspended for 2 days. I didn't have nothing but TV. And TV was born as a kid. Like, if nothing was on, TV was born. You was going to sleep. So, TV was born. I didn't do nothing but go to sleep. I didn't even sleep in my room. They made me sleep on a couch downstairs. Like, why am I sleeping in a sleeping bag downstairs on a couch? Like, but yeah, that was wild. But I know when I got back to school, I made sure like looking at dude as like, you like a bitch, bro. Like, motherfuckers go tell, cause I smacked their ass in their face, like, you lame as hell. But I ain't gonna lie, he ain't never did no shit like that ever again. Like, that shit was a no. Like, motherfuckers not finna smack no chips out my head. I swear to God, on my life, that shit blew the fuck out of me. Like, I ain't never seen no disrespectful ass shit like that. Like, motherfuckers is gonna knock the chips out my head, and I ain't never been so mad over that shit. Like, motherfuckers really kill over them chips. Like, that shit funny as hell, but nah. And then, other than that, my parents ain't really say nothing. They just said that, like, I need to stop getting in trouble with shit. I was on, like, I didn't get iPad and game back for, like, 2 or 3 weeks. Like, that shit was, like, hell. Like, I was in that bitch bored. I couldn't even go to school. Like, I'm in this bitch, like, what the fuck am I finna do? Like, and I hate reading books. Like, I was damn near finna read a book how, like, fucking bored I was, because there wasn't nothing to do. So, I was just in there bored, but I know I'll never do that shit again, because I got my ass whooped badly. Like, that shit. And I used to hate when my motherfucking OG used to come in this bitch and whoop me. Cause that fucking Timberland belt was thick as hell, and that bitch was all leather for whacking my ass with that bitch. Motherfucker used to try to grab the belt. No, that shit gonna hurt worse. Your motherfucking hands gonna be hurt, cause you trying to grab the belt and shit. Then you just gotta cry yourself to sleep, but shit. That was really all that happened though on first time getting suspended. Cause make sure, like, I ain't gonna lie, make sure don't nobody do no disrespectful shit to you, cause that shit was disrespectful for. And then he went and go told, like, that's some lame shit. Like, why the fuck is you gonna go tell when you did some dumb shit? Like, come on now, dumb ass nigga. But shit, I ain't gonna lie, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, cause that's the end of the story. Make sure y'all follow my IG at DonJ_4. We be lit over there, looking at all the basketball highlights and just life. Okay? Make sure y'all follow my Twitch. twitch.tv.RealDonJ. We be lit over there in the streams. We be playing Fall Guys. Best Fall Guys player y'all gonna ever see. But other than that, put down in the comments what video I want to see next. I'm coming with straight bangers. We getting to roll to 100K. We are going to get 100K for real this time. And yes. So, I'm out. See y'all. Peace.